Things I Love by Jacob and Philip Bill. I love reading. My dad is teaching me to read. He says I read very well. My dad teaches me many things. I love my dad. We have a library at school. We read in the library and we play too. The library is
bright and beautiful!
I love our library.
I was a former learner here during the olden days when they were still standard 1, 2, 3. This room that has been turned into a library was a woodwork center. The only reading was done in class and that's that. No reading at home, no access to extra readers in the classes and all that.
When I came here, there was a library but it wasn't up and running.
It had not been in use for probably about 7 to 8 years. It was mostly just a storeroom really for textbooks. Dust had gathered up and it was just a mess.
There was no library assistant and we didn't have all these types of books. So the person who was responsible for the library was an educator who was almost busy all the time. So whenever you'd come to the library to get a book, most of the time you couldn't get it, you couldn't be helped because either he was busy or it's not there.
It was astonishing to see that books were just actually laying around. Students were not really excited about taking a book and just reading a story.
So everybody go reading club yethu yakafunda Black Child. Vele kubhaka manje ngoba wonke umuntu unesitory sodwa wonke bazoshisa mali efanayo nje ngoba sonke siyasazi isistory.
I was not a bookworm at all. I never entered or stepped in the library at all.
Because of the school's location, it gives the wrong perception that we are well off and we are fine, and hence people would be reluctant to invest in or donate or sponsor our school. But thank God for Standard Bank and School Aid who didn't just look at the area where we were.
We went out to our communities and we identified those specific schools to say that what else can we do as the branches in the region to ensure that we actually contribute to our youth, our people in our community.
The learners were really keen on having a library. They would come in and ask, "Ma'am, when can we start taking our books?"
Standard Bank came on board for the refurbishment and also donating of new books because we had a whole lot of old books which were no longer relevant to our learners.
If they were not here, we would have requested parents to come in, and then it's a hassle to get parents who would volunteer.
It's easier to deal with the books, the flow of the books, because the system will tell you that you borrowed this person from this class a book this day, and they're supposed to return it today or tomorrow if they are overdue, how late they are. Unlike when you have to write everything down on paper, so you get confused and all that.
Ivele yatshintsha vela club yethu yakhula manje umuntu nomuntu manje uzosifundela incwadi yakhe.
They will read if they need to read, or they will bring back those borrowed books and choose new readers to take home. And then some will just play games or whatever that they need to.
And having a library assistant really helps, because when you come, you just tell the library assistant what you want, and then I can direct the learners to where the book is, or if they want a certain book about something, I can tell them this is the type of book you need.
Well, what I mostly like doing in the library is to I love reading, love Sometimes we like playing games. Library nje indawo nje la singafunda izinto ezinye ngeke sisithole eklasini. Since nje ngiqala ukudlala la game mfana neScrabble, i-English yami improvile, ama-marks wami mababheke report yami abazali bami bayabona ukuthi vele ne-English nayo seya-improve.
There are learners who would come to the library and would say they have ideas and they've been writing. We then held a seminar, book writing seminar.
It captured my heart. I fell in love with reading since then.
Our guest speaker offered to help 10 learners publish their books.
And I thought to myself, what if a person like me could have a bigger say, and what if I could make a difference in the world?
A lot of times as African kids, as African youth, we consume information and knowledge from other continents, other parts of the world. I believe it's important for the African child to be able to tell their own story from their own, perspective.
It's a very humbling moment for us to have this library because our learners have that little chance.
We just wish that what they learn here and what we assist them with, they carry it on outside the enclosure of the school.
When I come to this library, it's not all about me reading and writing my novel. This library has really, really helped me, and I hope it helped me with my exams.
In the near future, I'm sure we will start seeing the fruits of our labor and what the library has contributed to the school.
Standard Bank is not just only a financial institution. It is crucial for us to actually be part of the journeys within our people and the community.